About 5 years ago, we decided to remodel this kitchen, this wonderful kitchen. And we found a contractor through a friend, family member actually recommended somebody to come do the work. The process started off great. They ripped off the back of the house. We're all excited. Things are moving. And then he doesn't show up one Friday. Monday, nobody showed up. And I start phoning the office, and they say, oh, no, they're in jury duty today, the guy and his son, who are the two main components of this. I thought, okay, somebody could have called me to tell me that nobody was showing up. Finally, I get a phone call later that afternoon from the guy who owns the company. He says, we'll be there 7 o'clock in the morning. And I'm thinking, yes, you will be. We've got a whole day where we didn't get any work done. So he comes 7 o'clock the next morning, he knocks on the door. I open it up, and he's standing there with a subcontractor, and he looks at me and he goes, I have some bad news. Well, what could the bad news be? He said, I've gone bankrupt. And I thought, oh my God, you've gone bankrupt. And I was bummed, and I was pissed, and I was upset, but at that point, going bankrupt that's a completely legal option in business these days, so what could I do? So my wife comes home later that afternoon, and we're talking about it, and Kelly, who's the much brighter one of the two of us, says, well, honey, what about the money we gave him for things like the lighting or the big sliding door or stuff like that? I said, well, we gave him that money months ago. I'm sure he gave it to the people that were supposed to have it. So I call the lighting guy. Go, hey, this is Sam Zion. I just want to make sure the lights are there. And he goes, oh, yes, Mr. Zion, they're sitting right here. I go, great. He goes, we're just waiting for somebody to pay for them. And my heart went from here into my stomach. And I made another phone call. Yes, Mr. Zion, the door's here. We're just waiting for somebody to pay for it. It went on like that for 3 or 4 phone calls. I spent the rest of that week, and I don't want to embellish, but I'm telling you, it was like we'd lost a family member. And I hadn't lost a close family member up to that point. And I don't want to say anything that diminishes real loss, but I'm telling you, the betrayal in this, in addition to the money, and it was, I don't know, $30,000+, was incomprehensible. It was horrible. And what do? This is my office. This is my office. So now we have to start again. We have to find somebody new. But most important in my mind was why this happened. And it happened because I wasn't aware of a simple little document called a release of lien. It means that if I give a contractor, say, $2,000 to fix a wall, and he pays a subcontractor, that's fine. If he doesn't pay the subcontractor can come back to me and make me pay him again or put a lien on my home. It's not right. It's so not right. So eventually, look, it got made nice, and we love it. But the point is, we didn't have to go through this in the beginning. Know who you're dealing with. Know who you're dealing with. You're sitting in front of the Lars guys. I mean, look at them. I wouldn't be here if I did not have the kind of faith in them that I showed in the first people that I got taken advantage of. Ask the questions. That's what they're there for. And whether you're doing something now or 2 years from now, go into whatever this project might be, knowing everything. You're with the Lars people. Ask all the damn questions you want. Poke at them. See if they have any weaknesses. I don't think they do. I think you'll be really happy.